What's up, y'all? I'm out here in public. So I'm out here. I'm going to be shooting my real life jump shot from each spot, 3-point wise. And this isn't even real life 3-point shot. It's like a crappy, like short, like college 3-point shot, but whatever. Or like high school or something. It's just a normal park. I can only choose NBA players, which I shoot better than from 3, but also free throws too. So I'm going to get 5 spots on the court, and then whoever I shoot better than, I can steal. So, and I gotta rebuild that team in 2K. So I'm just so excited to play like real life basketball. And I gotta show you my real life highlights. I'm more of like a slasher than anything else. But yeah, nobody's here, so I gotta lock in and set this up. So yeah, let's do this. I'll show you how I do. But yeah, it's gonna be 10 shots at each location. So let's do this. I really started that out 6 for 8. And now I finished 6 for 10. That's trash, bro. It's starting to rain a little bit, but a little rain never killed anyone. I will say the ball is wet as can be. It's soaked. But I hope this is good angle. I take 10 shots from each spot and then see what my total 3-point percentage is. To qualify, I gotta at least make 1 from each spot, right? On 10 shots, I should be able to do that. I hope I'm not as trash as I think I am. But let's go. I was really saying, who cares about rain? But it's slippery. Yeah, I feel like one of those, I just did a 2K drill and my guy just got a 1 star and he's just shaking his head. He's like, dang, what's that about? I made 14 out of 50 shots, so just under 30%. Only place I missed, I didn't make 3, was the top of the key. I could go to an indoor court right now and try it there, because bro, I wish y'all could feel how slick, look at this. It's popping out. This ball is super slick right now, so. All right, y'all, so now I have the official rules. So I'm going to go in here. I just shot 50 shots total. I missed a lot. I only made 14, but I'm gonna go in here, shoot 10 shots from each spot, 5 spots total, and 10 free throws. I made 60% of my free throws outdoors in the rain with a slippery ball. And I made 30, pretty much we'll call it 30% from each spot besides the top of the key, which I only made 20% outdoors. So I think total, I think I went 28%. 28% from 3, wide open, catch and shoot. Standstill shots is kind of trash. But I'm gonna try it indoors, see how much better I do. But yeah, like I said, if I shoot over 50% from any spot, I can choose any player who shoots over the league average in 3-pointers. But if I do get below 5 made, I just do the 2 players who closest shoot that from each spot on the floor. So let's say whoever the corner 3 shoots the closest to 20% from 3 from the corner, those 2 guys are on my team. I just have to use the value of the players that I have, and I get 3 years to do it. But yeah, let's lock in. I gotta lock the freak in, bro, because that was sad. But yet again, it was outdoors. So let's see how we actually do in there. All right, so I just ran into an old friend. I played like 3 competitive 1v1. So now. So now I'm gonna see how good these 50 shots go. It's probably gonna be worse, but whatever. At least I'm indoors. just to make sure that was recording. So now I'm gonna try the 50 shots. Let's do this. 8 for 10 is fire though. Let's go. Again. Four for 10. Okay. Finished out way stronger than I started. Overall, just way better indoors. But also tired as can be, bro. I'm dead. I did too much. But yeah, so let's get my players. All right, so now here we are on the game. And I did say I was going to rebuild this team, but not going to lie, the players I selected and the people who shot the same percentage as me, like wide open, uncontested, what they shot in real life NBA, I feel like this is a pretty good team. And I kind of want to just keep them together for 3 seasons because it's a pretty good team. And it's got some good young players too. So I'm going to do. I got these players. So first off, you'd be like, what the frig? What kind of hacks did you do? So like I said, if I made 5 plus 3-pointers from any shot placed on that court, I could choose 2 players. And those 2 players I chose were Nikola Jokic and Anthony Edwards. I changed Anthony Edwards to a point guard just for a better fit. But yeah, that's my team because Anthony Edwards is shooting, and they had to shoot at least above league average from 3 in this advanced stat thing. So let me show you. If you want to follow me over to my computer screen, here we are. So this is what they shot from beyond the bend, where like the 3-point line bends back. They didn't have a left key and right key on top of the key. They just had beyond the bend. So Anthony Edwards was minimum 200 shots. That's what I did for it. It had to be minimum 200 shots and minimum league average from 3, which is 35.8. And he had 399 attempts at a 39.8 clip. And then Jokic, minimum 200 shots, 35 point blah. He had 210 shots on 39.5 clip. So that's fire. And then my free throws, I got Kamal Malach, has the exact same free throw percentage as me indoors. Larry Nance Jr. has the exact same free throw percentage as me outdoors. And combined between the two, I have the same free throw percentage as Naz Reid, 71%. I'm actually kind of happy with my free throws, not gonna lie. I like my free throw percent. Left corner 3 is going to be Jake LaRavia and Isaac Okoro. Jake LaRavia shoots 29% from 3. Isaac Okoro shot 61 threes on 31.1% from 3. Then Landry Shamet and Mikal Bridges had to shoot 40%, and they were the 2 closest to that, so those 2 Knicks will be on my team. You can see what the numbers are. The number without a decimal point next to it is the amount of threes, and the one with the decimal point is their percentage. So then we got Jalen Tyson and Luke Kennard from above the 3. So they have this thing, it's like called above the bend. So like where the bend is in the 3-point line, where it goes to the corner for the corner 3, anything above that. So they don't have left key and right key, they just got above the bend. So above the bend was Jalen Tyson and Luke Kennard with a minimum of 100 shots, and that's what they both shot. Those were the closest to 50% from 3. And then Anthony Black and Walter Clayton Jr. was the closest to 30%, because for the center and right keys I shot 50%, but for the left key I shot 30%. So I figure I get 2 of them for the left key and then 2 for the other 2 keys. So yeah, Anthony, and then finally Anthony Black and Walter Clayton were for the 30%. So this is a dang good team, and that's why with how good they are, I'm actually just you see the team. So that's how I got the numbers. And the team is Jokic, Anthony Edwards, Mikal Bridges, Naz Reid, Jalen Tyson, Isaac Okoro, Landry Shamet, Jake LaRavia, Luke Kennard, Walter Clayton, and Kamal Malach, and Larry Nance. So like, I like this team a lot. The other thing is they're not that super old. So like, I would make trades and everything, but I think I'm just gonna keep this team together and see how they cook. This is me. I'm like Nikola Jokic. I'm like Anthony Edwards. When I'm wide open, it's crazy because these guys actually shoot contested threes and everything. I said wide open, I'm still worse than them. It's crazy. skill gap is crazy. But hey, let's see how we do. Hey, injuries and everything will be on. I do have control over this team. They're not going to do anything. So we had 3 seasons together to see how, like, if I can win a champion, if they can win a championship. But yeah, leave your prediction down below and we'll see how we do. And I just like getting outside and playing like that. So I'm probably going to get y'all with more IRL videos soon. I don't know how many I can do. I'm trying to incorporate it more, but I definitely got one I'm going to do of myself again. I'm going to get some IRL clips and then, you know, we'll see where it goes. I'll see y'all in the playoffs. And also this team's in the West, so I'll see y'all in the playoffs. And there we go. Nikola Jokic wins MVP on my team. 27 points a game, 13 rebounds. Dang near a triple-double. 9.9 assists, 1.4 steals, 1 block, 57% from the field, 85% from the free throw line, and 45% from 3. As I think we were second in the... Maybe we were first in the West. But Anthony Edwards makes All-NBA third team. And he was our point guard. So, yeah, we are first in the West. We went 56 and 26. So that's solid. Good enough for first in the West. We'll just see how good this team can be. My team. Jalen Tyson is out though for 4 to 6 weeks with a torn calf muscle. So I don't know. I still have faith in this team. Our first round matchup is against the Los Angeles Clippers with Darius Garland, Bradley Beal, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, and Yannick Niederhaus. It's a fun name to say. So game 1 is ours. I was looking at Kawhi Leonard as someone I could add, but bro didn't shoot well enough from 3 in that one specific area, as Anthony Edwards shots 36 and then Jokic shots 25, 13, and 11. Sheesh. I feel like I did really well taking Anthony Edwards over like any other young guy as we take another game, because for a 3-year challenge, bro's going to progress as well, and he's only 24. But yeah, in the closeout game, we were up 3-1 in this series, and my team takes it. That's why I like to see 34-point triple-double from the Joker, 24 points and 10 rebounds from Naz Reid, and then 20 points from Anthony Edwards. Thank God I combined those 2 free throw attempts. Because bro, that ball was it was mad slippery outside. So that's why I shot so bad. That's what it was. But second round matchup goes up against Steph Curry, Brandon Pominski, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and Kristaps Porzingis. So they look completely healthy, and they take game 1. Anthony Edwards, okay, that's a problem. Anthony Edwards dislocates his patella. Gone. Snipe for the entire season. Okay. We have 2-1 though. It's a 2-2 series. Frick, that's so buns. How long did bro play? Walter Clayton Jr. is now our starting point guard. Game 1. Anthony Edwards got 22 minutes into game 1. He had 6 turnovers and tore patella. Dislocated patella. Yikes. This isn't good. This is not good for my team. Yo, we about to go down. Are we about to go down 3-2? Yeah, dang, bro. If only I could shoot better. 30-point triple-double from Jokic is not enough. Frick. Yo. Hey, but y'all saw my dunk clips, though, right? Y'all saw my dunk clips, though. That was fire. As we're pushing it to a game 7, though. 42.21 rebound performance from Jokic. Thank God you are him, Joker. But then again, and then dislocated elbow for Isaac Okoro. I'm gonna have to shorten this rotation just so we don't play freaking Ben Simmons 48 overall. I'm shrinking it to a 9-man rotation. Jokic is playing 40 minutes. Man, this is the sword I get. This is the sword I choose every time I do injuries on. But you know what? We are still able to take care of business. I love Joker. I love the Joker. I love Jokic. 25 points, 11 boards, 9 assists. Thank you for carrying my team on just 9 shots attempted. That is crazy efficient. 6 for 20 from Mikal Bridges. Okay, so now we go up against the SGA-led Thunder. But it looks like J-Dub might be out. J-Dub is out. They got Aaron Wiggins starting instead. We got 3 dudes out. But 2 of them should be coming back soon, so that should be hype. Thunder. Oh, J-Dub's out for 1 to 2 weeks. And then Alex Caruso is out for the entire season. So that kind of evens things up, bro. I can't even lie. So yeah, let's see. How does game 1 go against the Thunder? We take it. That's huge. We take by 1 point. That is massive. Game 2 is ours as well by 24 points. That's why I like the Jokic another 38-point triple-double. Let's go. Jalen Tyson's back. So now we still got I don't know why this coaching staff is hating on Jalen Tyson, but they have not started him at all on their own accord this entire season. They've said, nah, Jake LaRavia, you could freaking for no reason. They're just hating on, bro. And honestly, Isaac Okoro is back as well. So that's fire. We're up 3-0. SGA dropped 44, but Walter Clayton dropped 27. Mikal Bridges dropped 27, and then Jokic obviously put up a 31-point triple-double. But that's fire, bro. We are up 3-0 on the reigning champion. And all this is without Anthony Edwards. That's the thing. I would rebuild this team, but it don't need to be rebuilt. It really doesn't need to be rebuilt. It's just 47.15 rebound, 8 assist performance from Jokic as in a losing effort. And we got the worst coach of all time, low-key, too. Some guy named Calbert Douglas. And we blow out the reigning champs easily. 25 points from Naz Reid, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Jokic, 25
25 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Michael Bridges, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Walter Clayton Jr., 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Bro, Jalen Tyson even dropped 15. So we go up against, all right, hold up. Jokic got hurt for a little. He's Western Conference Finals MVP with 35 points a game, 11 boards, 11 assists. Like, bro, stop him. So game 1 is up against Cade Cunningham, Kevin Huerter, Azor Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. They look completely healthy. That might be a problem. Game 1 is ours, though. Yo, dude, imagine this team with Anthony Edwards, though. 23-point triple-double from Jokic. Huge. Game 2 is also ours. Bro, I'm not hacked, bro. Let's go. Game 3, shin splints. Played through it. 3-0 in the finals. That's what I freaking like to see. And it went to overtime that last game, bro. This team could three-peat. And really has no credit to me, honestly, because actually it was. I had to lock in and make those two. Oh my gosh, it's a 1-point game. But I did have to lock in and make those two, you know, at least 5 shots from one spot. You know what I mean? I had to lock in and do that. But yeah, any other. I see. Here's the thing. I never played high school basketball, so I feel like for a guy who didn't play high school basketball, I'm pretty alright. Like, that's the bar. Like, of course, if you guys played high school basketball or college, you're gonna cook me. But like, for someone who never played high school basketball, I feel like I'm not bad. I'm not terrible. I feel like I could beat 99% of high school basketball playing adults. Not gonna lie. As Cade Cunningham takes it in and scores. Walter Clayton. Oh, yo, he had Jokic, and he finds him. Great play. Great find. There you go. And I like these uniforms too. I like these Sixers uniforms. But yeah, put me up against any other person who has not played any high school basketball. Whoa, what was that play, Jokic? Still 1-point game. Jalen Duren takes them. But I'm taking me. I like me. All right, Walter Clayton with the ball. 1-point lead for us. Cade Cunningham playing defense. Walter Clayton gets in the teeth of the defense. Misses the layup, though. 12 seconds separate the shot and game clock. And, yo, good steal. Who was that? That was Michael Bridges with the steal. Walter Clayton, whoa, let's relax, bud. Almost runs out of bounds. Jokic, double team, puts up the shot, misses it. Okay, unplugged shot clock, 17.7 seconds left. If we get a stop here, we win the championship. We win the finals in year 1. Easy. Cade Cunningham with the ball. Holding for last shot, it looks like. I don't know who they attacked. I think they're going to give it to Jalen Duren. Nah, they're going to put Cade Cunningham, give him a screen. Cade Cunningham, oh my God. Walter Clayton literally did a whole spin around, and he fouls him with 2 seconds left, my boy. My guy. We can't be doing that. Cade makes the first free throw. What's Cade Cunningham made out of? He's clutch. We have a timeout, though. Dang, brother. What are you doing fouling, bro? It was like, he looked like a cartoon running in a circle, too. Oh my God, that was embarrassing. The way he played defense, embarrassing, dude. 2.2 seconds left. Do not go for a 3. Don't give the ball to Walter Clayton. Oh my, why? Why is that the shot we get to win the game? Why? You needed 1 point. Why are we shooting a deep contested 3? 41-point triple-double from Jokic for nothing. Crazy, bro. Dang. Now we just gonna blow him out. I think the other thing, too, is I don't even have to jump in on this because I don't think they're gonna show me the finals MVP. But it's a close game. We up by 3. We up by 3 with 33 seconds left. I don't know how. I'm really not trying to hop in and see us, you know, give up a 3 and lose this game. But I think we're gonna win the finals here. I think they just wanted to wait till they were at home court to win the finals. Honestly, respect. Ooh. Cade Cunningham throws the ball away. Good steal by Nikola Jokic. Walter Clayton Jr. gets fouled. First free throw from him is good. 2-point lead or 2-possession lead. Makes them both. Walter Clayton, very clutch. And I'm excited to see the progression of these guys, too. And you try hards. Who was fouling with 0.3 seconds left, bro? Y'all really just delaying the inevitable. They're just giving Walter Clayton more points. Walter Clayton, 6 free points in this. And y'all don't even get a shot off in time. And there it is. Yes, sir. Now, it's obviously going to be Jokic as the finals MVP. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if they actually show our celebration or not. No, they don't. Frick, bro. 41 piece from Naz Reid with a steal, a block, an assist, a turnover. Holy cow. 37 points for Michael Bridges, the unsung heroes. And then a 23-point triple-double for Jokic. But wow, 40 piece from Naz Reid in the finals. That's what I like to see. Jokic still wins MVP. Finals MVP with 30 points a game, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 1.6 steals, a block, 50% from the field. But wow, we did all that. And then freaking Anthony Edwards is still out for another 4 to 6 months. Bro, this team's gonna be good. Like, if we can win a finals without Anthony Edwards. All right, and progression for year 1 hits. Okay, all right, so technically Anthony Edwards gets an overall better because I changed his position to point guard and he was a 93 overall point guard. Now he's only a 94, or now he's a 94. Jokic falls off 2 overalls. Jalen Tyson gets an overall better. Naz Reid, I think, stays the same. Walter Clayton gets 4 overalls better. That's fire. Kaman Malaj gets 6 overalls better. That is huge. Jake LaRavia gets an overall better. Luke Kennard gets an overall 2 overalls worse, and then Larry Nance gets worse. But dang, bro, if Anthony Edwards is healthy, that, like, I don't see a way we don't three-peat. Like, even if injuries injury is hit. As long as Jokic stays healthy, we're fine. And now that we got Kamal Malach too as a solid backup, this is going to be a good team. And of course, we got the center position unlocked, and I went out of my way to choose that. Well, not really with the free throws, because that's just how it happened. But for the 3-point shooting, I definitely chose Jokic because I knew a good center makes all the difference. So year 2, let's see, they have Jalen Tyson finally starting. Nope, they are still hating on my boy Jalen Tyson for no reason. So nah, let's start Isaac Okoro. Okay, and they got Kamal Malach starting over Naz Reid. All right, let's see how year 2 goes. Bro, the Anthony Edwards injury is inevitable, except it's not for our this Anthony Edwards on the Timberwolves broke his ankle. However, our Anthony Edwards is completely healed from his torn patella. And we are second in the West, completely healthy. So there's no reason why we should not be able to run this back. Here are the stats if you guys care about that. I'm gonna quickly show it to you. Dang, Anthony Edwards dropped 30 points a game, 26 for Jokic. And as y'all can see, if you guys care about stats, here it is. 11 boards for Jokic. Most assists was also Jokic with 8.5. Most steals was Mikal Bridges and then Jokic. Most blocks was Kamal Malach and then Naz Reid. And then how many players shot over 40%? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that was like me. I shot over 40%. Not in total. Who was I the closest to? I was like Isaac Okoro. 30%. 30.5% from 3 he was. I was 31. So, geez, it's Zion Williamson, isn't it? All right, Zion Williamson, Cam Whitmore, Trey Murphy, DeJounte Murray, and Derek Queen. Even though we are completely healthy and we got a fire squad, not gonna lie, I'm scared. Game 1 is ours. Game 2 is ours. Game 3 is theirs. Okay, that's why I was scared. Game 4, all right, we are up 3-1 on Zion Williamson, but I bet you bro just spontaneously dropped some crazy amount of points. 32 points in that one game for Zion, 27, 28, and 35. Yeah, Zion's a scary character in this game. He scares me. Bro can just randomly out of the blue drop a 40 bomb out of nowhere just to ruin your day. 39 points, 19 rebounds, and 15 assists for the Joker. 27 for Anthony Edwards, dude. Jokic and Anthony Edwards would be so filthy together on the same team. I'm telling y'all. And the freaking, oh yeah, I forgot because Anthony Edwards got hurt. So the Timberwolves are out. So the best team, we are the highest seed by a while who is still left. We're the 2 seed going up against SGA, Cason Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, and Isaiah Hartenstein. So now they're like, oh yeah, let's verse you now that we have Jalen Williams. You're not going to beat us. Whoa, they actually take that game. I'm like, well, we have Anthony Edwards, so I'm not too worried about it. We take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 4. Yeah, get out of our face. Sure, yeah, you didn't have J-Dub. Okay. We didn't have Anthony Edwards. They'll be like, oh, all right. Nah, never. I didn't say. And we are whooping everybody in our path. Just get out of here, OKC. Dogged them. 37 points for Anthony Edwards. 14 for 30 shooting. Jokic, 24 point, 11 board, 5 assist performance. We're in the conference finals. Dang, they broke Jokic's nose. They gonna give him a freaking, masked up Jokic about to go crazy. Except 2K kind of sucks and they don't actually do that. As De'Aaron Fox is going to be. It's De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagne, and then Victor Wembanyama. Bro, I wish 2K would do that. Like, if your guy breaks his nose, put a mask. If someone does that, put a mask on him. Anthony Edwards drops 47 points in game. Jesus. Okay, game 2 goes to the Spurs. Game 3 is ours. Game 4 is ours. We are up 3-1. Looks like we're probably going to drop this game. Unless we have a big third quarter, which we low-key did. We did. And then we choked it at the end. Gosh darn it, bro. Frick. 37 points for Anthony Edwards. 30 for Jokic. Don't get it done, but it's a 3-2 series. And we're about to have a rematch with Cade Cunningham in the finals. Granted, we get there. That was the other guy I wanted to. As we take care of Victor Wembanyama. 26 points for Nikola Jokic. 25 for Anthony Edwards, but it looks like he picked up an injury. But something he could play through, but it's still an injury nonetheless. He hyperextended his knee. All right, so we go up against Cade Cunningham, Dennis Jenkins, Azor Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. But like I was saying, that was another guy I wanted. As we take game 1, was Victor Wembanyama, but bro did not shoot well enough from 3 for me to get him. But that would have been filthy if I got him. As we take a 2-0 lead in the finals, 3-0 lead again, bro. We are dogging Detroit. Oh, ow! Jalen Tyson sniped, torn left Achilles. Dang, that's unfortunate, bro. Dang, Jalen Tyson, that sucks. All right, we're up 3-0 though. Bro provided, but that's got to be the worst, man. That like real rap getting hurt in the finals. It's like if you don't get the job done, that sucks. Like Tyrese Haliburton, what he went through, that sucks. As it's a tie game with a minute 21 left. Like, that's the worst time to get hurt. Is in the finals, like game 7, how Tyrese Haliburton got hurt is the worst time to get hurt. Especially if your team loses. That's like by far the worst injury because he took him out the entire next season too. Branham, why are we doubling? Let's relax. Tobias Harris takes it in and scores. I don't know why we felt the need to double there. But Anthony Edwards working. Anthony Edwards not really going anywhere. I don't like this. Actually, fine. It goes in. I was about to say, usually when they dribble, waste all that energy, they usually just end up breaking it or putting up a dumb shot. Not gonna lie, it was kind of a dumb shot, but it went in. So I'm fine. I don't care how the shot looks. As long as it goes in, I don't care. Good hands. Yo, good steal. Good balance by Kel Bridges there. Bro has tiptoes. He tiptoed it. Wow. Jokic almost threw that ball away. 42 seconds left. It is a tie ball game. We have ball, though. Anthony Edwards working on Dennis Jenkins. Takes it, man. Hop step. Layup. Easy. Too easy. Good work. All right, we up by 2. 15 seconds separate the shot on game clock. Azor Thompson kicks it to Isaiah Stewart. To Branham for 3. Misses it. Jalen Duren gets the rebound, though. Kicks out to Dennis Jenkins for 3. Misses it. Jesus Christ. Jalen Duren is insane. And 1. Wow. He caught a massive clip on you, Jokic. Holy cow. I'm posting that all over the internet, bro. That's crazy. You let another man dog you like that. That is insane. Oh my God, bro caught a clip. Yo, Jokic got clipped so hard. That's crazy, bruh. Yo, he got dogged not once, not twice, but 3 times. Twice on the boards and then once, like he tried to foul him, but he got the M1. So shot clock is unplugged. We down by 1. Anthony Edwards takes it on Dennis Jenkins. Clipped. Get clipped, kid. Dennis Jenkins gets clipped then too. 5 seconds left. We up by 1. 3 seconds, 2. Yeah, Azor Thompson for 3. Sure. Even if it wasn't contested, even you leave him wide open, I shoot. Let me not be disrespectful. I don't really shoot better, but I feel like I shoot close. Bro's not a great 3-point. But we win the finals again. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, Detroit? You guys are no threat to us. And then, of course, they're not going to show me my championship celebration again. Or maybe they will this time? No, they won't. They always get me with a pump fake, but 40 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists from Nikola Jokic to win the finals. 21 for Anthony Edwards. Unfortunately, Anthony Edwards will not be finals MVP here. I can bet a lot on it because it's Jokic. But yeah, we not going to have Jalen Tyson for that last season. But yeah, Jokic wins finals MVP again with 30.5 points a game, 14 rebounds, 9.5 assists. You know, Jokic stuff. We're not even shocked by it at this. So again, we do not add anyone, but let's see if we get 3-peat. That's the big thing now. Can this team 3-peat? See, player progression. In year 3, does anyone get better? Anthony Edwards falls off 2 overalls. Kamal Malach gets, that's huge, 6 overalls better. Naz Reid falls off 1. Jalen Tyson's going to be out for 6 to 8 more months. Shamet gets worse. Luke Kennard gets worse. And Larry Nance is just god-awful on our bench. 67 overall. But Walter Clayton got better, and so did Isaac Okoro. Okay. All right. I like us. I don't see why we would not be able to repeat again here. I do not see any reason why we could not 3-peat. Especially with Kamal Malach coming along like that. That's huge. So, yeah. We going to get Jalen Tyson back before the end of the season. And then we really going to be ready for a playoff run. So, yeah, man. In the meantime, let's go. Let's run it. Bruh, I swear, Jalen Tyson might be made out of glass in this game. He came back from his torn Achilles and broke his wrist instantly as Nikola Jokic wins most MVP for us again. Bruh, that's crazy. Victor Wembanyama's going to be out for the entire playoffs too with a fractured leg. And this time, Anthony Edwards is going to be healthy, both of them, for the playoffs. So, we are the #1 seed again. Like we saw, Jokic was finals, or this is the MVP of the league. Jalen Tyson broke his wrist. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, but he should be back at some point. 29 points for Jokic, 28.6 for Anthony Edwards. If you guys like stats, you can look at them here. If you just want to pause the video or anything, you can do that. But let's see how we do. Jokic 100% healthy. First round match was against Damian Lillard, Jalen Green, Jake LaRavia. Don't we have him on the team too? Oh yeah, I used and Joel Theus and Chris Porzingis. I forgot. I used player DNA. So I injected Jake LaRavia's player DNA into someone else. And I remember I said that one time without saying pause. So pause. And Simeon called me out on it. I was like, bro, bro, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, I just got to inject Russell Westbrook's DNA into, you know, Anthony Edwards. And I didn't say pause. So I was like, oh, as we are up 3-1 and we gentlemen sweep the Warriors, and Jokic put up a 39-point triple-double again. And we go up against Anthony Edwards. So Anthony Edwards against Anthony Edwards, and Jalen Tyson is finally back. Let's see how long he lasts. Ayo DeSumo, Julius Randle, Naz Reid. Hey, Naz Reid versus Naz Reid. Anthony Edwards versus Anthony Edwards. And then Dante DiVincenzo versus, well, actually, never mind. That's just Dante DiVincenzo. So, game 1 is ours. Our Anthony Edwards outperformed their Anthony Edwards by a lot. Let's go. 34 points, 10 rebounds. That's what I like to see. Game 2, our Anthony Edwards again outperformed their Anthony Edwards, though. What the frick? But we lose. Yo, we down 2-1. Hold on. Their Anthony Edwards outperformed our Anthony Edwards, and we lost by 1 point. All right, so 2-2 series. We're gonna have to watch this. I'm gonna have to pay attention. I want a 3-peat, bro. Gotta see if I could get that. The only person who could stop Anthony Edwards is Anthony Edwards for both teams. 31 points for Michael Bridges, 28 for Jokic, 25 for Ant. Anthony Edwards on their team put up 44. Okay, but we won, so I don't care. And the Spurs made it to the conference finals without Wembanyama. That's crazy. Remember, he broke his leg, fractured his leg earlier in the season. And we advanced to the conference finals on the back of 32-point performance from Jokic, 12 rebounds, 28 points from Anthony Edwards. So who is on the, I mean, I know they have great young players, but Dylan Harper at the 1, so that's how they're doing it. Dylan Harper at the 1, Stephon Castle at the 2, Devin Vassell at the 3, Carter Bryant at the 4, and then Sandro Mamukelashvili at the 5. Yeah, so that's sweeps. Not gonna lie, that's just get out of my face, bro. Goodbye. They take one game. Gosh, Ryan Rollins, your star. Yeah, y'all are cooked if Ryan Rollins is leading your team in points. As we go up against finally a new finals opponent. Old, washed Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Jeremy Sohan, and Karl Anthony Town led New York Knicks. Game 1 is ours. Jake LaRavia pulled out of nowhere. Finals game, Jake LaRavia puts up 39 points, 10 rebounds on 15 for 19 shooting, 8 for 11 from 3, just out of nowhere for funsies. Game 2, Anthony Edwards pulls up 34 points, and Jake LaRavia again with 26 points. Why is bro starting? He's not starting? How's he getting that many minutes? The frick? Bro should be starting. Jake LaRavia only gets 13 minutes. Why we cut bro's minutes? I mean, it's fine because we won by freaking 155 points. Man, I low-key wanted Jake LaRavia to win Finals MVP right there. That would have been fire. But 59 piece from Anthony Edwards. Holy smokes. So up 3-0. Do we get a sweep in the finals? We do. Dude, the Knicks were no match, and that will do it. We repeat in this league with a team full of players who shoot like how I shoot from 3. Splash. Well, 30% of the time. 31% of the time it's splash. But Anthony Edwards drops 41 points in 40 minutes for a 16 for 23 shooting, 28-point triple-double for Jokic, and then 14 points for Isaac Okoro. And I think our Finals MVP should be Anthony Edwards. It is. Anthony Edwards gets a Finals MVP, 39.5 points, 4 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1.7 steals, a block, 64% from the field, 77% from the free throw line, and 62% three-point line. So, hey, I'm gonna somehow incorporate more IRL stuff into my videos, or at least one more, because I just like playing basketball in real life. So yeah, but if you guys like this, I would appreciate a like. If you have any other ideas you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But with that being said, thank you for watching.